Alright, well, today is Saturday, which means it's time for an adventure. Today we are going to Sumidero Canyon, which is an awesome canyon here in Chiapas, and we're excited. Should be fun. Alright, let's go.
Are we there yet?
Alright, we are here. So it's about an hour from San Cristobal to come down here back to Tuxtla Gutierrez. Actually, we're in Chiapas de Corzo is the name of the town, but this is where the docks are, and yeah, we're gonna get everybody out, get them loaded, and we'll go. So if you decide to come down here on your own, like we did, on your own, instead of taking a tour, it's actually really easy. Just navigate to Sumidero Canyon. There's a place to park, ticket booth here. There's not a whole lot of information online, but it's pretty easy to find. Not a big deal. You see the doggies? Lining up for a boat. Getting our wristbands. Ready to go on the boat? Sumidero Canyon is an incredible natural wonder in the Mexico state of Chiapas. The canyon receives 300,000 visitors each year and is the second most visited tourist location in the state. It comes in second only to the ruins of Palenque. The canyon is protected by a federally operated national park encompassing over 53,000 acres of land, as well as the Grijalva River that runs through it. It is home to a wide array of birds, mammals, and reptiles, with many at either endangered or threatened status. Boat tours leave from the town of Chiapas de Corzo and pass into the canyon under the Puente Belisario Dominguez. This bridge is an important part of the Pan-American Highway, connecting Mexico to the rest of Central America. As you move into the canyon, its sheer size begins to overtake you. Sumidero is as old as the Grand Canyon in the United States, and its massive limestone cliffs reach up to 3,300 feet at their highest. These cliffs are covered in interesting formations, cacti, and thick jungle. There are several small caves within the cliffs, and magnificent waterfalls cascade down the walls in the wet season. The most well-known of these waterfalls is the Árbol de la Navidad, or Christmas tree. Giant tufts of moss growing out from the cliff's edge give this spectacular waterfall its unique appearance. The Grijalva River that runs through the canyon is an important resource both ecologically and economically for Chiapas and Mexico. On the other end of the canyon is the Chicoacén Dam, whose hydroelectric generators produce thousands of gigawatts of electricity each hour. This dam is the tallest in the Western Hemisphere, and around the 10th tallest in the world. Take you to the end of the canyon, and then it's got a floating store there for you to get your chips and snacks and drinks.
I only got 2.
Now we're heading back.
Grab them off the ground.
Matthew, chill. The story of Sumidero Canyon runs much deeper than its caves and waterfalls, and unfortunately, the rest of the tale is not very pretty. Despite all its beauty and importance, Sumidero Canyon is unfortunately an example of struggling conservation efforts. The canyon, and more specifically the Grijalva River, is horribly polluted. It is estimated that the wastewater of more than 500,000 people runs through the canyon, and it's thought to be one of the 5 most polluted rivers in all of Mexico. An estimated 5,000 tons of trash accumulates each year in Sumidero. This is especially bad where the river narrows. We saw this firsthand on our boat tour. It was incredibly sad to see the massive floating islands of trash in the river, and especially the impact of plastics. Of course, there are efforts to deal with this pollution, and part of the money from your boat ticket goes towards cleanup. Purportedly, 12 tons of garbage are removed each day from the river. It's a constant struggle, however, and especially during the rainy season. It's in the government's best interest to preserve the canyon, especially because it's a staple of tourism. But sadly, efforts are not enough. Despite removing thousands of tons of trash, the sources of pollution remain unchecked. Despite the pollution of the river, there are some species of animals that continue to live here. Efforts to reintroduce species that have long been absent is underway. In 2016, 12 spider monkeys were reintroduced to the canyon. Spider monkeys have been extinct from the area for over 30 years. Last year, in 2019, a pair of these monkeys gave birth, which is a good sign for the conservation of this endangered species. If you get lucky enough to see a monkey in the canyon, you'll notice they have satellite collars. This lets conservationists keep track of their movements.
All
right. That was cool. A lot of fun. Very fun boat tour. Alright, so we drove up the mountain into the national park. So Sumidero Canyon is a national park. You can drive up to the rim of the canyon, or you can do the boat through the canyon. So we're now driving up to the rim of the canyon. It started pouring rain. It actually feels really good because it's super hot, but yeah, here we are going in. It's coming down hard. So this park mostly consists of lookouts. We did see a few mountain biking trails, some hiking trails, but mostly it's just a road along the top of the canyon that you can drive along and then go look at the awesome views, like this one. Wow. Driving through the national park, one immediately gets a better sense of the biodiversity of the region. The edges of the canyon and surrounding protected land is covered in dense jungle, and the amount of wildlife was really impressive. Every lookout we stopped at, we saw beautiful and exotic butterflies, spiders, and other insects. We even spotted some sort of mammal crossing the road, but it ran off into the forest before we could get a really good look. It became apparent very quickly that experiencing the park just from the river, you miss so much. Another advantage of driving along the canyon rim is that seeing it from above, you get a real sense of just how massive the canyon actually is. If you plan on visiting the canyon rim in addition to the boat tour like we did, make sure to save your wristbands so you only pay for park entry once. There are 5 lookout points in all, and each of them provide a unique and spectacular view of the canyon. So this is the last lookout. It's actually pretty nice. They've got like a playground here and a restaurant and a gift shop. Check it out. Playground, restaurant. There's Brooke. Alright, that was a fun adventure. Very cool place, actually. Really awesome canyon. Beautiful. Be awesome to come back and do some hikes down here. Alright, we'll see you on the next adventure.
Are we there yet?